Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is December 14th, 2025, 5:40 p.m. It is time for Indie Game of the Day, and we are going to be live twice tonight for this one. We have Food Processing Simulator, ladies and gentlemen. This is a indie game where you can actually see the life of somebody who processed food for the store. So that is what we'll be doing today for Indie Game of the Night. Like I just mentioned, we will be actually live twice tonight for this game. Right now and at 9:45 p.m. So I'm going to take you through the game. We're going to be doing a new game for you guys. I actually have a profile already. I have a profile already because I've been playing it for a while. By the way, this game is not released yet. I got a key. I actually got a key to play this game. So you guys will be able to watch it early. If you guys want to check out the game, check it out in the description. So here we go. So we are a factory worker. So we're gonna buy starter machine, straight conveyor belt. We're gonna buy the vegetable slicer, washer, packaging. We're gonna be needing the bowl, and finishing. We're gonna be doing that later on. So we need the starter. We need to make it so to go left. We need the straight conveyor belt. We need the vegetable slicer. Then we need another street. That is the machine flow. Alright. Okay, good. We're gonna accept the first project. We need to get display box lettuce. You're gonna see how chaotic this game can get later down the line. Most likely in the nighttime stream. So that's the tutorial. Now keep in mind, we're gonna include the washing and drying of vegetables in a bit here. All right. Now we're gonna include our washer, dryer, packaging, enable that. So we need the Okay, that's new. That wasn't there when I started playing, so this was updated very recently. Actually, do we need another vegetable slicer? Hold on. No, I already got that. We do need the packaging though. So we need the washer. Make sure the arrows are in the right spots. There's an input and output. We need the dryer. Then we need to do the packaging. That's how that works. Then we're gonna need the box. We're gonna get one of the bowl and the label. We're gonna do the lettuce project. Now, it's only one box for now because it's the tutorial. Wait until we get to later on where they ask you for like 50 lettuce. So we're gonna have to wait for the lettuce to come here. So it's gonna go from left to right. So make absolute sure if you play this game, you go from left to right. And it follows the same formula. You have to have the vegetable slicer, the washer, the dryer, and then you need to make sure you have the right bowl and the right thing that you need. Some of them are bottles, some of them are jars, some of them are bowls. Then you need to make the right label. From there, you can go to the box packer. And you may notice that there's a grade on it. If you do everything correctly, it's grade A, salad. And then what happens is, if you forget to deliver, it goes down a grade to B. Then C, then D. So now that you have your first machine, now you can start playing for real. Now they're gonna start giving you harder jobs, but you get money for it, and later on you could be able to hire employees to help you out. And that's the tutorial. Now you're in tier 2. Now we can accept 18, so 6, 12, 18. Remember, it's 6 per thing, so that's 3 labels of this, 3 of this, and 3 of that. So we are gonna get 3, 3, and then we need to make sure we have 3 of this. I would suggest put everything in first. Put all the necessary in thing first before you do the vegetable. Because if you do not, it's going to say error, and you're not going to know. You have to know that it's missing the part. Now I'm leaving 3 boxes here so that we can reuse them. You can actually do that. So the bowls right here, so that's 18. Pay attention to the time because you can only go up to 2000, which is 8 o'clock. I'm gonna keep 3 bowls, 3 boxes ready to go. Now we can start processing our lettuce. Now, technically speaking, you actually do not need this straight conveyor belt. They just tell you to do it as part of the tutorial. So I'm gonna remove this. You really don't need it until later down the line. So we can just have the starter machine, then the vegetable slicer and all that. It's not necessary. They just do it for you. They just do it for the tutorial purposes. But you don't actually need one. You only need one when you want to merge, which is the merge machine. And there's a new food machine that were added, I believe, as part of the update. So we have the new, that was under this one. So some of these I did not know until now. The commodity splitter, as well as the commodity filter. That's tier 9. All right. So these will be coming out very soon here. And then when you get more product, they have the storage area here. Now there's going to be pallets later down the line. Keep in mind each box can only hold up to six finished products at a time. Just keep that in mind when you play. 6 finished products at a time by rule. All right. All right, let's continue here. So we are going to go ahead and deliver our salad. Now there's tomato paste, there's tomato sauce and all that. We'll do that most likely by tonight's stream. If not, I can do a series on this for you guys. I'm not against that. I will tell you in my main file I have like a 5-prong setup. I have like a merge machine. Here I have a curved thing here for this. So I have a crazy setup in my other one. Now we have another one for 36. So that's 6 of everything. So that's 6 lettuce, 6 of this, and 6 of this. Just keep in mind as you play and there's more items, you can go up to 20 items per transaction. Just keep in mind that the game will slow down. Alright, the game will slow down if you have too much of action going on as you play. I'm gonna leave some boxes ready to go. Yeah, I would make sure everything is applied first before doing any crazy setup. Especially if you're brand new to this game. Okay, we can, oops, I'm not gonna do the lettuce yet. Let me fill this up first. Remember, it's only one line right now, so it's not much yet. Wait until later, when the good stuff starts to happen. Okay, now that we have 36, I'm just gonna make sure it's 36 or 48. I gotta make sure because you never know. Yeah, it is 36. Okay. So that's good news. So we have the correct numbers. Now do keep in mind when you get into employee stage, you can assign employees to different machines. So it's not too hard. This will be the last one, unless otherwise stated. So here they come. Here they come. So this is your storage. Then they also have a forklift which you can purchase at tier 10 or level 10, I should say. And yes, you can expand your little factory here. Okay, let me make sure that we have all the boxes ready to go. Okay, it's almost done. All right, we have our items. Let's throw them into the box, into the truck. We will now be at tier 3, in which we can start adding tomato sauce. But I'm gonna wait until we get to later tonight, because we have to do a different setup for that. Because that requires a bottle. Because this is a bowl for the salad. And if you mess it up, it's not gonna work. So be very careful. be very careful when you play. All right, we can claim the payment. Now we're almost done with the day at 2000, but we can try one more. It's 3048, so that's gonna be, I think that's gonna be 8 times 6, I believe. So we're gonna accept that. That's 8, 8, 8. But we do need to hurry up though. So we're gonna start putting everything in here. The reason being is at 2000 you can't do any processing of the food. You can only do processing of the putting the supplies inside, like the bowls, bottles, and everything else. So that's why I'm doing this first. And then we're gonna do one more, and then we keep going. We'll resupply the bowls and stuff. Okay, good. Okay, we're good so far. Okay, nice. I'm gonna process all the salad now, just because I don't want to run out of time. The more you do per day, the more money you get, and the more that you can level up. You can even level up your employees. And we should be clear. I'm gonna start loading the truck. Okay, nice. Get one more. And that's how that works. So that's how the game works, ladies and gentlemen. And off it goes. Now I'm gonna get my money. This one is dismissed. So now we can unlock an employee at tier 4, which is the next level. We're gonna do one more in-game day here. So now we're gonna have some fun. We're actually gonna play for real now. So we're gonna see what's available. So we're gonna do 18. 6, 12, 18. Here's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna buy 10 of everything. Here's why. Jobs later down the line are gonna require more, and sometimes you're gonna have to wait until 2 more days to get to do certain items. So you get to do more. It's like a production day. It's what I call those type of days there for this game. So that you can produce more product for every day so that you can get more money. Now the money is going to be used to buy more items as well as upgrading your employees and hiring them once you get to that stage. I will warn, however, you have to upgrade them as soon as you can because they will move slow if you don't. And remember, when it comes to production of things, time is money. Especially in this particular game. Time is money. Because if you do not do it on time, there's a penalty. There's gonna be a penalty. And it's a big one if you're not careful. You can always change the machine status too. We're gonna maintain that as well. Don't forget to do maintenance. You need to do maintenance on your machines. So that it doesn't break. And don't accidentally turn off your machines either. Okay, nice. We're gonna start loading the lettuce in a bit. We're setting it up to where we can do more per day. And later tonight, I'm going to introduce the tomato sauce. Or maybe not, we'll see. I want to set it up to where we have multi-lane a multi-lane approach. So we're gonna have a lane because you can actually have a merge machine, which I'm gonna show you guys later. I'm gonna show you my setup. Okay, good. We're almost there to where we can start producing the lettuce. Okay, do we have any more labels? No. Okay, let's start with the lettuce now. Now remember, we don't have employees yet, so they cannot help us at this moment. But we're gonna do that later tonight. That's why I kind of did this as a two-stream approach. Because in part 1, you get a little taste of the game. In part 2, we get really into it. We really start getting into it in part 2 later tonight. I am going to try to fix its stream as much as I can. I'm going to try to go 5,000 kilobits. Because I think I'm going 4,000. Okay, the box is gonna pile up though, so you gotta be very careful. Okay, nice. Yeah, I gotta be very careful here. Nice. So that one is done. Now we can use this. So you see, now it's 18. So I finished 18 already. That's 3 boxes. So I can just accept that right off the rip. Because I have my 3 boxes. I can just load them, and that's it. That job is done. So that's why I said the extra production was worth it. And that's not just for this item. Okay, nice. Now we can store any more. So right now, because of that, we have 6, 12, 18, 24. So 24. If somebody has a job for 24 or less, we can complete that immediately. Okay, now we have 72. We have one for 72. It's a good thing we did extra. And I think this will be the last one of this stream. Just be aware that any item that you put may lag your game. So be very careful. Be very careful with that possibility. Yeah, we're gonna start loading lettuce very soon. I would start supplying the bowl and the packaging before I load up anything. That includes any item. Just remember, don't be late before 2000. You need to finish your production of items. You're allowed to put in bowls and jars and everything, but after 2000, no more lettuce, no more tomato, no nothing. You have to that's the end of the production day. Okay, oops. I did not mean to do that. And later tonight, we're gonna assign how employees work. So don't miss that. 9:45 will be the time for that one. Okay, great. Okay, now we can start loading our lettuce. And while that's doing, I can load up the other one that we already have. So that's 2 birds with 1 stone there. And if you have employees, that makes it even better. Because they can store the items into the storage room over there in front of you. Don't forget, we are live tomorrow with Mario. We are going to be doing Mario Adventure 2 Part 3 of the Dark Story stages. I will tell you on Rumble we will be doing content now too. So stay tuned for more information about that. Oops, don't do that. Okay, great. And don't forget, if you guys want to check out this game, I have it in the description below. I did get a key for it, so just a little FYI. I found a key. Like, I have a key for it from Keymailer. Okay, let's load up the truck with the ones we made earlier. Now there are pallets that come into play later on, so it's make it easier. And once we get to tier 10, or level 10 if you will, we can have the forklift to help us out. And we can drive it too. Okay, great. Oh, by the way, there's 3 days left on this product. But we already got it good. One more box. There we go. Now we can store these into the warehouse. We're going to get more money now. All right. So it's going to be 53 times 72 plus 764 minus 0. The minus 0 is penalty for every day that you're late. And it's minus 362 per day. Now we have one for 42. Yeah, we have time for this one. I'll be very careful with preparation, by the way. When it says today, that means today's today, like this particular day in the game. But when it says one day, that means the next game in-game day. 2 days next in 2 game days, and 3 days next in 3 game days. That's important because let's say you have a project for 100 plus product. That gives you time to do a production day, like I mentioned earlier. So now we still have time, but we're gonna have to do a little faster here. So 7 of everything. Do not forget to do the label too. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. That's what's going on. Be very careful. Don't forget to maintain the machines. Even the box. That's gonna set me back a little bit. I think we should begin. We should begin on time here. This should be the last project for this in-game day. And besides, we're almost out of time too. For this particular stream. So we'll be back later tonight. We're gonna have some more fun with this. If you guys want me to do a series on this, I would. I will. Okay, nice. Okay, we're gonna start loading our vegetable in a moment. Yeah, let's start loading our vegetables before we miss the window. Here we go. We're getting close on time here. Yeah, we're gonna make it. Nice. There should be no extra boxes. There might be one. Let's load these first. Now we're gonna load these. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're way more than good. We do have extra boxes. Exactly, too. So what I'm gonna do, we have time. We're not gonna be able to do that one though. What I can do for later tonight, I'm gonna prepare it. Go 5, 5, and 5. Let's see if we can make it. Oh, we have an error here. Let's see. Yeah, maintenance, that's why. I don't think we're gonna get it. Actually, we might. Hold up.